Here with my 1997 Saturn SC2, and today we're going to be learning how to drive a manual transmission. First thing you do when you step inside the vehicle, you're going to notice this, the gear shifter. Now this can differ from every type of vehicle. Most older cars only go up to 5th, such as this one, but sometimes it'll be a 6th gear. The next thing you're going to notice, which is pretty much as important, is the clutch. So you have the gas, the brake, and the clutch. Now that clutch, that is one of the biggest pieces of what we're going to be needing to do today. That's pretty much the big differences. Everything else is the same. Let's get into how to drive this thing. For example, here's the van. This is the regular transmission. You know, you got park, reverse, neutral, and drive, pretty much all drives. Look down here, brake and drive. Here's where the clutch goes. Now that is really the only difference, is this is a newer car. And now I'll be showing you how to drive a manual transmission. Make sure you're in neutral by kind of just telling, you can kind of see, like, if you're in first, you'll know you're in first. If you're in second, or I don't know, however you leave it, just kind of wiggle it around. You'll be able to tell. Make sure your foot is over on the clutch. Turn the car and start the car. Now that the car is on, you're going to put your foot on the clutch and the brake, just was on it, and then put the car into first gear. Next, you're going to put the e-brake down and slowly let off the clutch while adding gas. And once you feel, as I'll show you, you'll see these RPMs going up and you see your speed. You can also hear it. You're going to want to put your foot on the clutch, let off the gas, and put the car into second gear by moving all the way back, and slowly apply gas while letting off the clutch. Now, when you approach a stop sign, you can't see. Foot in there, and then make sure you're neutral. Put the car back into first. Slowly let off clutch. Apply your turning signal too, and just start to go, just like you did. You're on a clutch let off shift while applying gas. Remember, clutch into neutral when you're at a stop sign. Okay. Now, when you're going to a main road, this is the scariest part. Into first. Foot still on clutch, by the way. Brake on too. You're want to let go of brake and slowly apply gas while letting off clutch. It's pretty much indirect coordination. One goes off, the other one goes up. And in third gear, you want to hear for it. I usually switch when I'm going around 2.5 to 3. By, remember, clutching, going up and right. Like that, you're in third gear, going around, I'd say 20 miles an hour. Remember, when you want to shift, you feel like it's right, clutch, let off gas, into fourth, apply gas. And we're going to go left here. So at a stop sign, we want to go, put the car into first, keep clutch in, and slowly apply while letting off. Now that you're ready to reverse, here's pretty much the basics for that. So what you want to do is pretty much the same as going. Right now I have the e-brake up, so I'm going to put this down, keep my foot on the brake, nothing else, because we're in neutral. You can check. Now, foot on clutch, and then go ahead and put it right, and this is where it's different. So you'll head down here and just let off the brake, and you should start going. And while you're moving, let off the clutch while adding just a little bit of power. If you feel yourself going too fast, put the clutch in and brake a little bit. Reverse, let off clutch while adding gas, and you'll start moving back. Remember, if you get too fast, clutch in and brake. And then boom, you can go ahead, hit it in neutral, hit it in a first, start going, clutch off, and start gas. And boom, just like that, you've backed out. Now stalling is pretty much when the engine doesn't have enough power to keep going, so it kind of just, turns off. You put it in first, and here you go. This is what's gonna happen. You let off the clutch too fast without adding power. It'll just turn the car off with a violent shake. It'll stay in first, put it into neutral, turn the car off, and turn it back on while having the clutch in, just like that. And hopefully you guys have now learned how to drive a manual transmission.